Good afternoon or good morning to you all. I hope and pray that you all are having a great day, a great week, a great morning if you're watching this morning, a great evening if you're watching this at a later time. But whatever time and day that y'all are watching this. So today I am going to be very, very brief because today I just want to be reassuring. And what I mean by that is I want to ensure that everyone is taking some sort of advantage from these videos. So I'm not going to do anything today. I'm not going to come to you with any type of agenda today, except to see for yourself if anything has changed for you in the month of January. It's already January the 29th. Let me make sure. And I'm sorry, it's the 30th because I'm doing this video at Sunday morning at 12:54 because I've had a crazy week. But I'm determined to get my stuff to you guys by Sunday morning. But I want to make sure that I am doing the best of my ability to reassure you so that you can do the best of your ability to become the better you that you're striving to become. Some of you, I'm sorry y'all, this light is kind of literally in my face. Some of you I talk to on a at least a weekly basis. Some of you I haven't heard from. Some of you I don't get a response back when I do send the videos, and all of that is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm here kind of if you need me type of thing. So I trust me when I say that I understand we all work busy, crazy schedules. We all are going here, there to work, doing this, being a mother, being a sister, a friend, a worker, a co-worker, an employee. You know, we have all these titles, so I definitely understand. But I want to make sure that you are benefiting from what I am putting out for you. And if you're not, and you say to me, look, you know, I thought this was something that I could have been a part of, but when I look at it, it's really too much going on for me right now. So, you know, right now, maybe not a good time, but maybe in 6 months, can you, you know, send me the videos? I don't want to make sure I'm not doing something to aggravate you all, especially the ones I'm not getting a response back. So let me know, give me some dialogue on, you know, if this is something that's beneficial for you, if you've enjoyed it. And some of you all have definitely done that. So those of you who have, I appreciate it. But the ones I haven't heard from, the ones that say it says maybe getting a video every week is too much for me, you know, things like that, because the videos are a little lengthy. They do require you to sit and listen. They do require you to, you know, pull out your journal to get certain necessary tools to make your year a better year. So I understand, and sometimes everybody isn't at the place to do that next step, and that is okay. But I just want to make sure that I am effective in what I'm doing for you. So please let me know. Please respond. Send me a text message. Hey, look, this is something I can't do right now. Can you pick me back up in 6 months? Can you pick me up next year? You know, or, you know, I appreciate everything that was being sent out. I just got a busy work schedule, but I am watching. It does let me know the views that the videos are getting, and the videos are only sent out to you guys. I have about 10 of you who are watching the videos, and like the last video only got 7 views. The one before that got 14, the one before that got 33. So as you can see, the numbers decrease week by week. So I want to make sure, and I want to ensure you, I want to empower you, I want to encourage you that you have the ability to change your year. It's not up to nobody else. It's not up to your family. It's not up to your mom and your daddy. It's not up to your kids. It's not. It starts with you. If you want to see the change, you have to do the work to see the change. So I just wanted to encourage you and say that even though it's so much that's going on, you still could take this time out to better you. You still could take this time out to get your business going. You still could take this time out to focus on your dreams, or going back to school, or getting certified in this or that, or becoming this. You still have time to do that, and the time is now. So sometimes we have to reprioritize our life. So you want to go through your life and make sure that you're prioritizing it in the right way, meaning that, you know, me hanging out with my friends is may not be a top priority no more, but me going home 30 minutes before I normally go home so I can get my kids and stuff together, I can get my mind together to prepare to go to sleep on time so I can get enough rest. Maybe that's priority. You have to, in life, you have to shift your priorities with where you're going. You're no longer a teenager, so you no longer think as a teenager ways or have those priorities ahead of you. Now that you're an adult, you should have adult priorities. You should be setting yourself up to be successful as an adult. Everyone that's on here is above 21, I believe. Yes. So therefore, we should be on an adult mentality, doing things that adults do. Because what happens is sometimes we grow up in age, but we don't grow up in behaviors. We still grow up in our age, but yet we still act like we're teenagers. So you have to allow your mind to mature as well as your body, your physical growth to mature. So make sure you're prioritizing your life the right way. Make sure you're going to sleep on time. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're drinking your water, hydrating your body with some type of electrolyte. Make sure you're getting some type of exercise. Make sure you taking care of your mental state. Make sure you're taking care of your social being. It's a lot, but in order for you to function functionally, we have to do all these things. And I did not learn this until up until last year, honestly, that me saying that I want to give myself self-care is not about, you know, I could do these activities, but it's not about my nails and my toes. It's not about those things. Taking care of me and my self-care is taking care of me spending time with my mind to allow my mind to breathe outside of the amount of information, the amount of stress, the amount of mental gag that I keep in my mind. That is why I have self-care, is to allow my mind to relax like it doesn't in any other time. I went to the nail shop yesterday, day before yesterday, and the whole time my mind steady was going. So for me, that's not self-care, because I gotta sit there, I gotta pick out a color, I gotta make sure he hurry up because I ain't got really the long enough time to sit in here and get my nails done. I'm already on the time schedule. I have to worry about how much I'm paying because it ain't cheap getting your nails done no more. And I'm budgeting this year. It's so much, so my mind is not even technically resting because it's still going. I gotta figure out what color I'm gonna get. That take me about a whole 30 minutes to just decide. You know, so these things, you have to do things that's gonna allow your mind to relax. That is your self-care. Whatever allows you to release the stress of your brain, whatever you could, to cut it off and not think about it, but to think of a different space that's, you know, relaxing to your mind and your body. That's where you want to be at. That's where peace resides. So find that self space for you, you know, outside of going to get your nails and your hair done and doing those things. You know, find real self-care that you can do that's really going to be effective for your life, that's really going to be effective for your mind. And when we get enough sleep and enough water and our mind is on right and we're, you know, asking God to lead us and things like that, things can run a lot smoother for us in our lives. But sometimes we let chaos reside because we don't make the initial step that we need to. So make sure you prioritize your life. Make sure you set out that self-care time that you deserve. Maybe going to the spa. You have to do something different. Maybe going to the spa because you go there and you relax. It will be a good, nice way to get your self-care. You know, and what I also want us to touch on a little bit that I've noticed with this group is depression. So I really think that we're going to have a Zoom meeting. And we're just going to talk about depression probably around March. And I really want us to get to a place to where not that we're doing any type of therapy or anything of that nature to think, but we're just working on ourselves to better ourselves for getting over the depression. I also want to let you guys know that I'm offering free counseling sessions, free therapy sessions. I will begin in March. If you guys are interested, please let me know. As you all know, I am an intern for my clinical mental health counseling degree and school counseling degree. and I have to get hours. Therefore, I'm doing free sessions to gain those hours. My minutes of counseling will be supervised by my supervisor. So even though I'm not technically a counselor yet, I will be supervised under someone who is an LPC, licensed professional counselor, and also a clinical mental health counselor as well. So if you or if you know anybody who could benefit from this, please send me an email. I'll put it in the comments to jasmine.parker-smith at Nelson's with the S on the N, Nelsons, counseling.com. So that's jasmine.parker-smith at nelsonscounseling.com. And I will greatly appreciate that. But yeah, just let me know, hey, I want to sign up for the free counseling sessions, and I'll get with you with a schedule upcoming in February. But yeah, I do want us to do something on depression, and I'm going to be talking about it as well, and just giving you a psychoeducation of it, and ways to cope and ways to overcome. I can say that I dealt with anxiety really bad. It was really bad to the point to where I didn't even want to open up the mailbox. I was afraid to open up my own mailbox because I just knew something else bad was going to be in the mailbox. I was going to have to pay a bill or some more depressing news or something. And it got so bad. Excuse me, I'm sleepy. But I wanted to do this video. It got so bad to where I literally became afraid of doing certain things. And it was honestly, it was really scary. And it's hard to maneuver through a mental illness, especially for me, because the one thing that really helped me is because I went through the courses. So that's the only reason why I didn't go to counseling, or else I probably would have went to counseling. But I didn't because I was in the program. So I allowed it to benefit me, to help me. Plus I prayed. And that's always the first thing that we must do is pray and seek God, and then we get help. God is our number one source. So you may say, well, why we got to go get help if we already pray to God? God can give it. Yeah, God can, but he also requires us to do the work. And sometimes we get so relaxed on him just doing and opening doors for us to, well, we don't do no work. We become lazy in God. So he wants to see us do the work, and he will add to it. So sometimes it takes us praying and moving, praying and doing, praying and focusing on what I have to do and making things happen. So I just wanted to encourage you all, because you all have something in common, but you all are very different and on different levels. But I did want to touch on the depression because it was very heavy in this group, and I want you to know that you can overcome. You can learn how to defeat depression. You can learn how to come out of depression. You also will learn how to love yourself more, to value yourself more. One thing that I've learned is not to depend on people's thoughts of me. And honestly, once I got delivered and free from people, I became so free of myself and loving myself. And a part of that is we are confiding or waiting for validation from people who isn't qualified to validate us. And sometimes you can't do that. You have to know who you are. I've said this before. Know who you are, and you have to trust God in knowing who you are. It's very crucial that you know yourself. And I'm not saying know myself as I look in the mirror and I think I'm pretty. No. I mean, know yourself. What don't you like? What do you like? What hurts you the most? And then that way you'll develop boundaries, and you'll make people respect those boundaries, to not, walk over you, to not dishonor who you are to yourself. Them not being able to just come up to you with any old kind of crap, because it's the way that you carry yourself. So make sure that you are walking what you're trying to talk in this season. Yeah, I want to be better. Yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, but if you're not walking in that manner, it's not going to be aligned, and it's not going to work. So make sure that you are aware of you. and you hold yourself accountable. So many times we lose our own accountability, that we depend on somebody else to hold us accountable for something. No, you must be your first partaker of your own accountability. You be responsible for yourself. If you want different, you will do different. And if you don't want different, that's okay. Wait till you want the difference. But when you want difference in real life, you will make a change. You will not stay the same person that you are. You will get up. You will tell yourself every morning, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to defeat depression. I'm going to come over my obstacle. I'm not going to let this hold me down. I'm not going to let my past come in my front. I'm not going to allow my family to hinder me because of the way they think, or the way that they thought, or the way that they handle things. Just because they do it that way don't mean I have to do it. You have the ability to make a change. Make a change for yourself. You don't have to walk around mad and angry. You don't have to walk around bitter and hurt. You don't have to know. Today, I choose to be healed. Guess what? And when the day that you choose to be healed, you don't pick that stuff up. You don't reclaim it over your life. You know, I might be struggling with depression, but the depression don't have me. It's only for a moment. It's temporary. I'm going to get up every morning. I'm going to declare that I'm depression free, that I'm suicidal free, that I don't want to give up my life, that I don't, because I am worth living for. I am. You know why? Because God created me. That's why I'm worth living, because there's people out there that do love me. I do have kids, they do love me. I do have a spouse that do love me. I do have family that do love me. I do have friends that do love me. I do have people out there in the world that needs to see my testimony, needs to hear my testimony, needs to see my vision come to pass. That's why I can't be suicidal, because I know that I'm needed in the places where I'm needed. And you have to find those places and make sure you're only where you're welcome to be. Make sure you're not stepping on ground that God didn't tell you to go to. Make sure you are covered. Make sure your leader has you covered. Make sure you're in covenant with your leader. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, because we have to get to a point to where change has hit us, to where we're not doing the same thing that we did yesterday. When are we ever going to really wake up and say, look, today is the day that I stop doing this crap. Today is the day that I really make this chance, that I really step out on faith, that I really try to change my life for the better and for everybody that's connected to me. Not just me, but for everybody that's connected to me. Guess what? The enemy wants you dead so bad, because he know if you reach your greatest potential, how many lives are going to be saved by your testimony? How many people are you going to touch by your testimony? The things that you went through, you're going to be able to go out there and tell somebody else and encourage somebody else. So the enemy say, let me kill her now. Let me think that she thinks she ain't nothing, that she ain't worth nothing, because she ain't got no man, ain't nobody want her, because she lonely and by herself, ain't nobody want her, or because she feeling like, she's less than because she can't attract certain things. No, that's nobody but the devil. The devil wants you to turn on yourself. You know that saying was, say, I need to save myself from me. Yeah, I need to save myself from myself. Yeah, that's what some of you need to do. Save yourself from yourself, because you're going to cause yourself self-harm, because you're thinking that you're not supposed to be in a place that you really are. You are needed. You matter. Your life matters. What you feel matters. What goes on matters. You matter. And if nobody else don't tell you, I love you. I love you with my whole heart. I need you. And it's nothing that I want to do for you. I pray for you always, because I want to see you reach your next potential. I want you to make it to your next dimension that God has for you. But we can't do that being stuck. We can't do that being in the same place that we were last year, last month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months ago. No, we don't have time to waste. You don't have time to waste. The time is now. And I say this to y'all all the time. Don't be 32 like me. I'm about to be 32 years old, and I'll be 33 when I graduate, and then I have to go get 3 years worth of license. I don't know. Don't do that. Go do your stuff now. You are so young. Go chase after your dreams now. Go look and do the work. Get off of social media. Put your phone up. Go do the work so you could be successful. And I'm not just talking about just for money, but so you could live a lifestyle that you couldn't even imagine, that is capable at your fingertips. Because guess what? The reason why we don't go after these things is because one, we're lazy, we don't do the work, and two, we don't believe in ourselves. But like I told you before, you have to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. It's not my job to believe in you. It's your job to believe in you, and it's my job to push you to that next place. So get up. Stop doing the same thing. Stop getting relaxed because, like I said, the numbers went down. Everybody was excited. The first week we got 33 something views, meaning people watched it over and over and over again. But here it is now, week 4, and we already only at 7 views. No, we have to continue that same push that we had from the very beginning, that we declared that this year shall be a different year. We have to continue to declare that even through all the things that has come up against us, even in the 4th week of January. We must still continue to speak that we had already proclaimed was going to be for this year. You must still do the work. It is a requirement to still do the work. And if you send me a message and say, I'm not ready for it, I'm honestly not going to feel no type of way, but I'm still going to challenge you to still, in your own pace, grow up. Come on, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up in God. It's time to grow up in maturity. It's time to grow up and be an adult. It's time to grow up. You need to be working on 401ks with your jobs. If you don't have one, you need to be working on how I'm saving money up. That's what those savings accounts are for. If you keep putting money into your savings account, it will grow. If you keep doing it every year, letting it build up, it will grow. So when you retire, if your job don't offer retirement, you have money saved up. Now is the time to think about these kids, life insurance policies. Is so much that we have to get in order, and so much that we have not been paying attention to, and yet we've been putting our attention in other places that don't even matter. We have to stop wasting time not doing nothing. And then when we're finished, then we can relax. We can sit back. We won't have to work as hard. It's about being smart and doing what you need to do. So I just want to encourage you to get back up. The same enthusiasm that you had week 4, I need you to have now. The same excitement that you had at the beginning of the year, I need you to still have that. Yeah, things have happened. Yes, some things have changed. But still, grasp what it is that you want God to help you with. Get on your face. Pray to God. Read your Bible. And seek His face. Delight yourself in Him so that He can give you your heart's desires. But it's not going to work if you don't do your job. And that's all I'm here to tell you tonight. Make sure you do your part. Watch the videos. Take advantage of it. Get your journal, right? Set up a schedule so your life won't be chaotic. Set up a schedule, even if it's in your phone. Tonight, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. If that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do to get yourself disciplined. But you should be writing your journals. You should be marking down dates in your calendars. You should be, because it's simple. Either you want to do it and you want to see the change, and the change is not even in just, somebody say, well, what we got to write, what we got to put in our calendar stuff, or what kind of stuff is that to hold. No, that's just teaching me to be organized. That's teaching me to stay organized. Having my calendar, having my stuff, I'm organized. I'm not chaotic. We're trying to move out of chaos and move into prosperity. In order to do that, you got to do the work. So that's all I had. I just want to get on and encourage you to still do everything that you've planned to do. Some of you I have been talking to on a regular basis. I'm sorry, I'm about to get off yet, y'all. But some of y'all I have been talking to on a regular basis, and you guys have been doing such a fabulous job, and I appreciate it. And like I said, I know some of us are busy, so you guys haven't been able to reach out. But what I want you to know is that I'm here for you, and I want to push you into your next. I want you to take advantage of these things so that you can live a prosperous, stress-free, peaceful life. Organized and on a mission, a boss, a queen, on a mission to become prosperous. So I hope that helped in some way. This video is short tonight. It's only 25 minutes. And then, like I said, I didn't bring anything out because I just want to talk to encourage you that even though it's hard, you still can do it. Even though that is week 4, we still can do it. Even though it's February, we still can do it. Don't hinder yourself by a timeline. Do it at your own pace and know that I'm here to help you through it, okay? So like I said, if you guys need me, I'm here about to go to sleep because as y'all can hear, my voice is raspy from me talking. But I want to just give y'all this video before since I had just got home. But I wanted to get it to you before Sunday because as you all may not see, as I hold you accountable, you guys are making me be accountable as well. I have due dates and different things that we're going to start talking about. Like we're going to be talking about love the month of February, and loving ourselves more and how to properly love other people and how to protect our heart and things of that nature. But as you can see, it's making me stay accountable too. Even though I'm tired, I'm still doing the work. Even though I could really go get in my bed right now, I still have to do my job. I still have to put in my work because, and it's not about a paycheck and none of, I'm not getting paid. None of this is not no, none of that type of stuff. It's just something that I really want to do out of the kindness of my heart, and sometimes that's what it takes. But that's not what I want to say. But yeah, I just want to encourage you, and I pray that you get back that same you had if you lost it, back, and that it comes back full force, so you could do whatever it is that God has for you, because God has something for you. You were different and uniquely made. He handcrafts you. So we all have a purpose that God has sent us out here to do. He handpicked us for such a time as this. So we must take advantage of that by doing the work, by taking care of ourselves, by taking care of our household, taking care of family. And I know we may be burned out, but I promise you, if we get prioritized, then we won't become burned out. Okay? So I love y'all. Let me know if you need me. If you want that free counseling sessions, please, please, please email me. Or if you know somebody that will benefit to it, let them know, and then send me an email, or they can send me an email. But I appreciate you all so very much. Next week, we will definitely go ahead and start jumping into our topics that we're going to be discovering for the whole month of February. Like I said before, we'll be talking about love, self-care. I'm also hosting an event with my supervisor and my co-intern on Valentine's Day, from 6 to 7 is one segment, from 7 to 8 is another segment. And if you want to participate, let me know. It's going to be on Valentine's Day. We're just talking about self-love, self-care, making yourself better by loving yourself more. Okay, so thank y'all so much for staying consistent in these videos, and interact with me. Let me know that you're seeing them. If you just heart the video back, something, let me know that you got it, so I can know your progress. Okay, I love y'all so much, and thank you again, and talk to you next week. Bye.